What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another smartphone couch video. Let me straighten this out a little bit, get it right. Yeah, I guess it's right. Anyway, yeah, let's be real. The overwhelming majority of people are average looking. And you know why I'm talking about that? Because I talked about media images today, right? Oh, and incidentally, I'm headed to my second gym, was just a walk, and I didn't want to be doing a walk video and stuff. Then I had to get one of those things, and then be showing people where I live, and one, it'll fuck with their heads, but two, get somebody in trouble trying to start some shit. So anyway, though, most people are average looking. Cause you know what? There's always okay. Like when guys be, or especially in these spaces, they either talking about the beautiful women or the Chads and Tyrones. They concerned about looking like these model types and everything. All right, or you know they be talking about PSL gods and everything. All of that. Okay, how many people look like that walking down the street? No, seriously. They either looking like that drop dead gorgeous woman, or they that guy who just, that, I don't know, he tall, handsome, even muscular and all of that. How many dudes got faces like that? How many women got faces like that? It's easier to spot like a very good body or above average body than like just that gorgeous face. Like, let me talk about the man side first. You get fellas saying, it's over, it's over. If I don't look like Chad, it's over. Well, how many motherfuckers really look like Chad, though? You know, what people hold up as super handsome. Like I was talking about with my earlier video, talking about the media and everything. Well, of course, they'll get the very attractive. And, of course, they'll have makeup and all of that stuff. Okay, that's them. But how often y'all see that, regardless of where you live? I don't care what city it is, major city. How often do you see that? How often do you see that? Seriously, I want y'all to think about that. You just out and about, you hitting like, you going to different events, you in the grocery stores, you hitting the malls, whatever. How often you really see some dude looking like that? Most of the time, at best, you might see somebody, some dude who's like maybe above average, and even then it's slight. Because, look, let's just be real. Whether it's for the men or the women, a lot of people be elevating somebody who's just above average to, like, stellar heights. Be saying a 7 is like a dime or something, or whatever, or a 7 is fine, or whatever. Like, whatever adjective women want to use. How often do you see that? Most of us are average looking out here. Most of, seriously. How many people got a face that's going to stand out in the crowd? And especially a lot of people in relationships walking around with some babies look just like them and stuff. Let's just be real. Let's just be real with it. But you got some guys saying it's over. Well, look, first of all, the men on that level, you're talking like less than 1% of the population. The reason why they are models is because they stand out. And even then, they might have a shelf life. How many men can maintain that all their lives? And don't use the super, like I said, don't use the, like I said in the other video, don't use the superstars and the celebrities as an example. Shoot, they got nothing to do but stay working out. They can afford like a $500 barber. Shoot, they can get the best skincare regimen or something. They can get the best dental work. Shoot, plenty of them have gotten some type of plastic surgery. But how often do y'all see that? Let's just be real. Let's just be real with it. When you see people just every day, they're average looking. They're average, but yet they're in relationships. They're walking with somebody. They're walking with kids. If you really take an honest look at the players, even as much as I discuss body game, how many of them going to have like that total like cut and all of that? Total muscles and shit. It's going to be very rare. It's going to be rare, like on a regular basis. Like you might see something every now and then, but nah, you ain't gonna see it like that. And then let me use another one. The women thing. Because it's amazing. Dudes be out here calling like some average at best women dimes. He calling them dimes, and you be looking like, well, she look alright. You know, she look good enough to walk down the street with, but you know, she ain't in danger of any modeling scouts trying to knock her door down. And regardless of what it is, seriously, you look at a lot of women out here. A lot of women. At best, they might have a good body build. At best. But how often, look, for the fellas out here, how often you gonna see a woman who just got that face, angelic face, and killer body, like both? At best, it's like, oh, she cute. Now, it's not impossible, of course, but how often? How often? You know? What, once every, do you say what? Once an hour? Once a day? And anybody say, well, I see it all the time. I'm talking about consensusly beautiful. Because a lot of times dudes just throw that word out and it's just like, they average looking. You know? They average looking. And ain't no shame in it, it just is what it is. See, here's the thing. A lot of people so caught up into the face, they don't realize relationships involve more than just that. That's one thing. Shoot. That's one fucking thing. You know, because like women especially look at the whole package. And I already said, women, they just need you to be decent. They just need you. That's all they need from you. They don't need you to be like drop dead fine. Most women prefer to be the better looking one any damn way. Women's supposed to be the beautiful one. You got some guys talking about, well, men look better. So you looking at other men thinking they look better. Come on now, seriously. They supposed to be. Beauty is a feminine trait because it don't do anything. A man need to look like he can fuck some shit up. He need to have a stronger, rougher look. So why trip over? Just be look. And that's all you can do. Because let's just be real. I'm going to be real. Anybody with that bone structure that just strikes a consensus of people is beautiful, just natural bone structure, that's almost a mutation. Let's just be real with it. And if you don't have it, it ain't the end of the world. Because, okay, like I said, when women looking at a man, they looking at everything. They looking at his body build. You know, can you at least get a decent haircut? Shoot, you can still groom yourself. You can still fix your teeth. In fact, that's a lot of what women look at about a man, about his style any damn way. It's like, damn, do you fix up? At least fix up. Are you presentable? Shoot, I'll be talking about that this week. Hey, if you do that, you good to go. You're good to go. Most women, you just need to look good enough to walk out in the street with. Indeed, there's a lot of guys who think either call themselves ugly or they think they messed up because they don't look like, 0.3 of the population? Okay. That's most other people. And some guys don't give a shit about all that. They just fix themselves up as best as possible and they still getting women. You know? Because all you need really is a particular woman to be good with your looks. Any damn way. And shit. And as far as guys talking about, well, she ain't beautiful, she ain't... Dude, come on now. Come on. Everybody talking about some dimes or something. You talking another less than 1% of the population. And they got shelf lives. How many 50-year-old dimes y'all see out there? Or 40-year-old dimes? You looking for a woman who, she gonna roll with you for life. Or at least a very long time. Shit. As long as you can look at it and your stomach don't turn, you should be good enough. Because you get some guys talking about, well, yeah, I'm only going to go for dimes. They can't even get an average looking woman, which is most women. Because they just not where you want to expect them. Unless you in an environment, specific environment where you want to see more of them than average. And even there, yeah, I've been in plenty of clubs. You look at the women, it's like, you might get one extra fine, beautiful one. Most of them will be like, all right. They fixed up, adjustable. Yeah, they got some good makeup and shit on. Okay. And I want guys to think about that. You know, this ain't gonna be like my usual car video, because usually with the car video, I gotta drive to where I'm going. flowing a little bit different. Guess that's why people like the car video. But it's just really it's just a matter of honestly just being real with yourself, man. Just being realistic. Damn, I'm about to go on another riff. Look, you gotta be realistic out here, man. Okay, like you get some guys feel like, well, I don't look like Chad, I don't look like Tyrone. Okay, you look like you. All you can do is be your best and see who like it. And then if you actually talk to the women and say, how many, in fact, anybody can run that type of survey. How many times have you actually personally seen that type of guy? In fact, I remember I've done seminars with women, and I would ask them, they'll say, and they would actually say, yeah, he gotta be fine, he gotta make all this money. I'd be like, okay. So raise your hand. How many of y'all have met that guy? They all of them keep their hands down. Because they know it too. They know it too. And then a lot of men out on some fantasy and shit want that like drop dead gorgeous woman. You better get somebody who decent who wants your motherfucking ass. Seriously. Because I'm gonna tell you what, look, I'm just gonna call out some shit. A lot of guys say that because they know they don't see that woman, but that's their excuse. Oh no, they ain't fine enough. They ain't fine. Motherfucker, they ain't gonna be that fine. Not the what you talking about. Want some impossible beauty and shit. You know? Because I see if you want that and you happen to be in an environment with a bunch of models, and hell, even people talking about strippers and shit, most of them are average looking. They just got good bodies. Because when I'm talking specifically about the face, that's why you see a lot of women with killer bodies, but their faces are average. Yeah, you gonna see that? Seriously. And I ain't talking about that beauty, oh, she got a beautiful spirit. Well, that still depends on each individual. I'm just being realistic. Realistic. What you really gonna get? You know? I mean, a better word is attractive, really. And I talk about that. Yeah, they can look decent, maybe above average. But even then, in my book, I say, well, you need to make yourself attractive. You know? And even then, it's still gonna be tough. Even then. And then attractiveness, really, that's more than just the physical anyway. You need to be cool with their personality. And a lot of guys don't want to talk about that. But you gotta be realistic about where you at, what environment you in, and go from there. And you can still go for the best you can find in your environment, but don't think that woman is going to be that dime. I'm just going to be real with you. Don't think it's going to be that dime. They tough to find. And yeah, and like I said, if you want to find them, well, you find the environments they at. You know? And it's funny, I talk about body game and stuff. A lot of them work out. But you get some guys don't want to work out. I say, well, damn, that's one place you may have a good chance of finding at least somebody decent. You know? But whatever the case, though, with people just gotta be realistic. You gotta be realistic. You know? And I would say this. I mean, at least somebody can fix up. Okay, that's reasonable. Right? That's reasonable. And if you still say, well, no, I gotta wait for that dime. Okay, good luck. Oh, but when you say that, please tell me where you going to meet them. Because even with the dudes talking about traveling and shit, every woman overseas ain't gonna look good. You know? Even with that. Or, well, I ain't gonna say look good, but like be outstanding. Because that's where it really come down to. You get some dudes who think they gotta look like supermodel of the world, and there's some dudes who want supermodel of the world. I was like, dude, come on now. You know, if you reasonable to say, okay, if she above average, okay. But supermodel of the world, that dime, most people out here are average. You know, and don't be realistic what you're looking for, but also just be realistic about who you are. You like this, especially for the men now. Don't compare yourself to like that male supermodel. That male supermodel, first of all, there's a lot of women question their sexuality. And then it's like, look, all you can be is a man. Seriously. All you can be is a man. Deal with, like, fix up what you can, but don't go overboard with that shit. Because women question that too. You know. You know, the worst thing you want a woman to call you is zesty. So even that, you gotta be careful. Like, don't go overboard. Just, you know, keep yourself clean, decent, boom. Just be realistic. Because really, women are way more pragmatic than guys realize. And they know all women know what they can generally do. Yeah, you got some who try to be on something, but they talking shit. You know, they talking shit. Because it's just like those women who say, yeah, he got to be 6'2", drop dead handsome, all of that. But they got 2 babies by somebody's nowhere near that. So anyway, though, look, most of us average looking. Just say, you know what? Okay, let me fix up what I can. Let me work on, let me just get into who I am and then see who like it. All right? So anyway, that's all I got for now, y'all. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.